Hello, winners! Winners! Can you see me? Oh my gosh, I am so tired. I am here in Hanoi, Vietnam. I just got here last night from Bangkok, and oh my gosh, the life of a digital nomad is generally glamorous. Well, there are also the non-glamorous moments. And I've been kind of talking about it for the last couple days because, as far as I knew, and as long as I've been traveling to Vietnam, um, there was the option you could either get your e-visa for $25, you can get it over the internet, or you could get your visa upon arrival. United States citizens, Canadian citizens, and there's some other countries. A lot of countries, they don't need a visa to go to Vietnam, so it's no issue at all. But the United States, you do need one. And my first two trips to Vietnam, I had my visa. And it's funny because I arrived, well, the first time I arrived at, it was like 11 p.m. And I had everything. I had it printed out. I had my passport. I had my passport printed out. I had I had all my degrees and my this and my birth certificate. I just brought everything. And they're like, okay, go right through. Then the second time first time I went to Saigon, second time I went to Hanoi, and I had my visa and it was all ready to go. And I had gotten there in midday, but I had gone through customs and I had already arranged my pickup to the hotel, which I paid double. That's fine because I just I want everything to go smooth. And I got out of customs within like 10 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. I go out. There's the driver, takes me, la, la, la. This time I go to Thailand. And I said, okay, I went to Seoul, Korea, and then I went to Thailand. And I went to Bangkok, Thailand. But I didn't know the date that I would actually arrive in Vietnam. So I said, I'll just get the visa when I arrive. Visa upon arrival. Well, guess what? I'm I go from Pattaya, um, Thailand, and I arrive in Bangkok airport, and I go up to the desk and to check in. I go to check. They're like, "Do you have a visa?" I said, "No." And they said, "Well, do you have a letter of approval?" And I said, "No, I'm an American citizen and I'm going to get my visa when I arrive in Vietnam." And they said, "Oh, no, you can't do that. You need a letter of approval or a visa, or you can't board the plane." And they said they'd go talk to somebody. And the one guy was like, "Well, we'll let you in this time." That's what I thought he said. I thought he said, "We'll let you get through this time, but next time you have to have." Well, anyway, they go and they're talking and blah, blah, blah. And they come back and say, "Oh, you can't board the plane. You need a letter of approval to fly into Vietnam." And guess what? It's Sunday. Everything's closed. So I said, "Okay, call me a taxi." Called a taxi, got a hotel, stayed there, and then I couldn't sleep that much. So once I finally started getting into REM time, someone's pounding on the door. Check out, check out. I had to get all my stuff and check out, get a cab. I don't know how much money I have spent on cabs in Asia. I do not know. And going to Thailand, I'm still trying to figure out where the money went and if it was even. I've been to Tokyo, I've been to Taipei, Taiwan, I've been to Seoul, Korea. I would go back. Thailand? Maybe. I spent a lot of money in Thailand, and I wonder if I should have just, you know, this one guy told me you should never go to the same place twice. And so I said, well, instead of flying to um, Hanoi twice in a row, I'll go someplace else. But from now on, I will be flying into Hanoi or Saigon. I'm thinking my next trip to Vietnam may be to Saigon or uh, what is it? Uh, Da Nang? No, Da Nang? Oh boy. It's and then there's so many places in Vietnam is a really nice country. You can go anywhere, and it's like the people are the most chill people probably on planet Earth. Now, sorry, I'm biting my finger. That's going back to a childhood habit. But one of my friends who I actually met on the way back from Taipei, and she's in the Philippines at the moment, while I'm here in we're both we're both in Asia, and we talk on the phone just about every day. She's Philippine. She was born originally in the Philippines, but she's an American citizen, and she's in the Philippines visiting her relatives. But anyway, she's been raving about Uruguay. So the digital nomad that I am going to go check out Uruguay after I'm going to go back to the States because I've got property and stuff. I'm trying to rent out, one of my an apartment that I own and get all that done so I can just travel and do what I want without having to always deal with a bunch of baloney, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. Uh-huh. And I don't know why I'm biting my foot. Well, I've always been a nail biter. So I've got to go and get a manicure and pedicure, and this time I'm going to for a little while get the nail tips or whatever just so my nails can, kind of regroup. Yeah. But anyway, I'm still talking about winning with reinventing yourself, but winning also by understanding um, what we're about in the world and the energy and vibrations of the world. And before you can start to become empowered, it's important to get your mindset right. And when I say right, I'm not saying you need to get your mindset right. I'm trying to say to get it in a balanced state. And um, you know, we need to understand that we are channels of energy and vibrations, and we operate on various frequencies. And so a lot of that is through the understanding of words, understanding actually. The word understanding, that is probably the more operative uh, term, and we'll get into that more. And we will need to understand what we need to know in order to grow, because there are a few elements. We can even borrow a little bit from Tibetan Buddhism, and we start from there. We need to understand the power and magic of words of the English language, and we also need to know who we are and where we stand in the universe. So, with that, I am going to end the show because I'm so exhausted. But I just want to set the stage. So, this is going to go up on YouTube, and I don't know. I hope you kind of got what I was talking about. And I'm going to change the like the framework and um what is it, how the show is going. And I don't want to even use the word broadcast because that's a word that has to do with magic, and I just would prefer not to use that word. But my show is going to take on another aspect, and I'm going to be reorganizing everything, and we're going to get really set on the right track so that we can move forward. Okay, thanks so much. I'm so tired. I hope I haven't been babbling. But guess what? This unedited version is going on YouTube, and then I'll probably edit one for later. But thanks so much for joining me. And I have my 5 subscribers, but I'm going to have probably a million, if not more, that I'm manifesting because I really want to help you. And I'm going to show you how you could change so much in your life and how adversity plays a part in that. So when it comes to going through adverse events, don't lose hope. It's there to help you. Okay. Well, see you soon. Thanks so much. Sending love and peace. All righty. Check you later. Alligator. In a wild crocodile.